look of the place is wider a little bit, and even those people that I have now that are starting with, they cannot overtake this place because the place is bigger than the amount of people that are coming for the fellowship for now. But I believe in God that in time to come, that God will increase us in attendance, and then we will have more people. So this is the place that the Lord has led me to worship. In the time of worship, we believe in God for the provision of those materials we need, the pulpit, the decorating materials, chairs, benches, and many things that can be used for sanctuary use. I thank God so much, my dear mother, that His hand is with me. Beyond so is the children place where the children will be, and here are the people place for worship. This is where the Spirit of God has led me. And those people that are here, they are waiting to work with me, and that we can carry the breath of life intercessory ministry forward in Liberia. They permit me to use this place until God can provide a better place for me, which is my own property for the work of God to go on. So this morning, I decided to do the video recording and then send it to you so that you can see a clear picture of the place I'm talking about. You see, it still needs some renovation. They are incomplete, no door. Well, they gave me the go ahead. They gave me also there, the small place you see is the bathroom. They gave me the key for the bathroom. That means they are giving me the perfect go ahead. And then as God bless the ministry, the way it's going on, then we will be able to compensate the owner of the place per month or per month, anything God's blessed us with as a church. But for now, He told me to go ahead. He don't expect anything from me because He too is a religious man, and He know what it is for church to just start. So He don't expect me to give Him anything. But what He want me to do is to pray for him and his family, for the reunion of his own family. So this morning, mommy, I decided to do the recording and the video that you can see. In here, we don't have anything. The people that I'm encouraging, I'm evangelizing to, I'm encouraging some of them that when they come in, they have chairs to the house, they should bring it for worship, and after services, they should be carrying them back. So what I need more is chairs, benches, hand jump, pulpit, and the decorating material to decorate the pulpit side of this place, and then to print banners and flyers for evangelism purpose. So these are my needs. I'm alone, mom, here doing it. Those I'm encouraging, I don't want to put tax on them to start giving them obligation. To rather tell them to start giving money, or they will feel that I'm starting the work of God on money because they are not yet grab the gospel. Then I start to give them tax for paying money. Then, mom, they would not actually grab my vision. So, for you and I as mother and son, it is you that go first, and I depend on you to get my foundation for the ministry to get established, and then I can go on with the work. For the benches, I can buy some plank and then face benches. For chairs, to sell chairs here in Liberia, 2 pieces of the plastic chair for $15. 2 for 15. 2 for 15 is what they use to sell the chairs. So, mom, I'm in prayer for God to place my hand on something, and I'm also praying with you that God can help you, that God can provide for you, because I know you have been there for me when it comes to finance, and you alone up there as a single parent, I cannot demand from you at time, but there is the work of God now that God's lead us to start. And in Africa, to get this work to start, Mom, it relies on the manifestation of God's power, and then the provision of God, and then the sincerity from our heart in serving. That's how God will look at and provide for me. I give my spirit up to God, and then I believe in the Holy Spirit to provide for me as I will work alone with those people to boom the work of God in Africa. The Breath of Life Intercessory Prayer Ministry is live now in Liberia. So I want you to know that in my thinking, in my activity, I don't have another activity attached to me to say I'm looking for work anymore. My work is the full-time ministry work. Mom, I have served all of ministry in Liberia, which are now successful. And then they see their success, and then they ask me, they release me as God lead me and God leads them. Why going? I've gone with empty-handed. They couldn't even package anything to give me that son, go and start your own work. Until now, that God had empowered me to start his work. So I want you to look at this video and this recording, and then take a clean look of the place. Here is the sin that I already engaged them with, that I will use to plaster this place and decorate it fine, because the wall, as you see, is not plaster. So the sand is the one they were putting here to plaster it until the owner of this place have no interest anymore. But I will like for they and myself to enter into a little agreement of some time, at least to enter into a yearly agreement between they and myself, Mom, because I don't want to do anything with oral saying, without document, without no proving activity. So I want them and myself to enter into a little legal process as I'm about to start the fellowship. I want them to give me at least a leasing agreement for the place for about 2-3 years, that I will operate Breath of Life Ministry here in this edifice until God can help us to buy our little piece of havla or horsepath that we can put our own church building on. So these are my plan and my prayer, Mommy. I love you with the love of God, and continue to remember your son and only son in prayer, that God is set to do marvelous things in our life. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you very much.